Hello, beautiful stars out there, earth, air, fire, and water. I hope everyone is staying prayed up, blessed up, and doing what you do best. It is a beautiful, 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 nice late night out here in Rainchildz, Kornerz. And I just hope you all continue to do no other than what? Having and staying on your path, okay? And so I'm using my spirit talker right here, if you can see it, and I just got it talking in the background while I'm doing this finishing up this part 2 reading here, okay? And we were last on the Emperor, and we went through the motions of everything on part 1, and I think there was the last card here that we was talking about was the Sun. You know, you realizing, and you know, you basically showing, you know, here, you know, the Sun is like the most happiest card in the whole entire deck. You know what I'm saying? It's like the, you know, way on the top, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you just got rainbows and stuff to just be blooming down or whatever, you know, from the sunshine and the rain that collaborated together, and it makes the beautiful rainbows and stuff like that. And that means happiness, joy, and you know, basically, you know, this horse here, we was talking about it on part 1, you know, the horse here is authentic, and the horse is looking like that because, let's see, okay, trying to get it to focus. Okay, the horse is looking like that because, hold on. Looking like that because, you know, behind the horse is, you know, the carousel or whatever, you know, it's got all the fake horses on it, and you know, they're just like going around and around and around. And technically, you know, from that word that just popped up right there, you know, basically by you being, you know, your true self and being authentic and everything, and just going for what it is that you want to go towards, or what it is that you want to do, regardless of how people had treated you in the past and stuff like that. You know, from part 1, you know what I'm saying, you know, you had to put a death to stuff, you know, because you wanted to balance these scales in life. You know what I'm saying? You know, because basically, you know, you built a whole bunch of, you built a lot, you know what I'm saying? And you had to basically walk away from it, you know what I'm saying? Because you knew you could build again and start over, you know. And so basically you know, made your own tower, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you tore down what you had to build for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You basically tore it down because you know, you already know that you can start over. You know that you can build again. You know, it's no problem to start over and build again. You know, you become the magician. You become the magician, and you know, you just need to rebuild everything that you. Basically rebuild everything, you know, from scratch all over again, you know, because like I was saying in part 1, you know, you can do this, you know, you know, some of us, we're skilled at doing stuff like that. We can build something up, and as one of my old friends used to say, honey, I had it all, lost it all, and got it back, and some more, then, you know, and some more, you know, we can do it like that because, you know, we're strong, and we're, you know, we're just built that way. But I'm going to take all these cards off, and we're going to leave the Emperor there. And like I was saying, oh yeah, Emperor, it will go for Empress, either if you're Empress or Emperor energy, you know, how we flip it over here, okay? And so, you know, once, you know, I'll leave these cards up here because, you know, you decided to look out, you know what I'm saying, look out into the open fields, you know, everything you saw that, you know, do things could happen for you, you know what I'm saying? You had to realize that you was not stuck, child, you know, because you had already been stuck in this, and where you insist. Yeah,
spirit talker.
Basically, I am insisting on telling you that you was never stuck, you know what I'm saying? Even though people insisted on putting you out here in the cold, you know what I'm saying? And you know, throwing a cold shoulder to you or whatever, you know, taking your kindness for stupidity, or whatever the case may be, taking advantage of you, or whatever, you know, whatever they were doing to you, you know, you've seen it. You know, you didn't sit around and complaining about it or nothing like that. You just slowly walked away, backed off, you know, and then, you know, you proceeded to go on ahead and start rebuilding your life in a more, you know, positive note. You know, being around more positive people, being around people who are not going to treat you like that, you know, being around ugly people, you know, you decided, you know, even though you might have tore down things that you had built up and you walked away from a lot, You could have walked away from a marriage. You could have walked away from a relationship. You could have walked away from a job. You could have walked away from old, family members. You could have walked away from anything. But that don't mean technically by you tearing those walls down or tearing that stuff down, that don't mean that you technically just tore everything up that you actually have for yourself. Now, I'm not talking about like little personal stuff. You know what I'm saying? All right, nothing but the highest light. God Almighty, Archangels, Ancestors, evil is never welcome here. Show us what will be achieved once, the Emperor or the Empress, who know they can rebuild and start over and be pregnant with all kind of ideas and know they can elevate on the elevator.
Billy.
What is coming for them? There's somebody named Billy that's here. If you know anybody named Billy, Billy's here. Also, Billy's here, Alexandra, and Vincent. If you know any of those names, or, that could be somebody you might have came encountered with. It could be somebody who was good to you, somebody that was not, whatever the case may be. Okay, so what's gonna come forth out of, just moving and being on your own path and letting bygones be bygones and leaving old, nasty energy behind? Nothing but the highest light. God Almighty, Archangels, Ancestors, evils never welcome here. Thank you. What's going to become of this? While leaving old, nasty energy behind, moving forward on what it is that you're guided to do. You've been getting the synchronicities, or whatever the case may be.
Henry.
Okay. Yeah. Somebody named Henry might be significant to anyone here that's watching. Okay, check this out right here. You see the two people right here. You know what I'm saying? They're, walking away, with their hands up in the air. You see the helicopters coming down to pick them up. Obviously, this person over here to the left with the two swords that's looking at them is, happy. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want their swords or whatever. They might have won the swords or whatever the case may be, or whatever it was that they were, having their little competition over. The two that's walking off, they're not walking off, like they're sad, you know what I'm saying? They're not walking off sad, but they just know, it's just a game. You know what I'm saying? They know the difference between people playing games and then actual reality. You know what I'm saying? They know the difference. So these two people know they could just go on ahead with their own lives and they're still going to be happy. Still going to be happy regardless if somebody think they took something away from them, whether it be time that they stole, it could be money somebody took away from you.
Close.
Anything. You know what I'm saying? And close, it could be someone who's close to you. It could be, a really close, intense, competition. You know what I'm saying? And it was possibly a competition that you wasn't even in. You know what I'm saying? People will put you in competitions and all kind of things. You know what I'm saying? They'll put you in competitions and you not even be in a competition. It'll be something that's just made up in their head that they think that you're just so competing with them because that's what they think about you. And that is not your problem. That is their problem. Not a you problem. It's a them problem. Honey, people just, I don't get it. They want to compete with you so bad. They want to hold you back from things. They want to compete with you. They want to destroy your life. They want to throw spell work. They want to do this. They want to do that. Hell, they just want to, if they have a bodysuit of you, honey, loving that beautiful caramel skin tone that you might have. You might have some beautiful olive tones. You know what I'm saying? You could be a pretty red bone with some freckles. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, your beautiful curly locks, your natural hair, whatever it is. These mugs want to zip your back down and step right on into your body. That's crazy, ain't it?
Into the flash.
Johnson.
And we have the Wheel of Fortune here. That came out so fast. And the Wheel of Fortune. Alright, and you see, you can't even see my, let me see. We got some flying pigs, unicorns.
Ferris wheel.
We got the clown sitting here.
You are wise.
Oh yeah, and Spirit is telling you right here, it's telling you, you are so wise. You are a very wise person because you're very aware. You're very intuitive. You know exactly what's going on. You might sit back for a minute and look at stuff and analyze everything and not say a word, because you know your power is within. It has nothing to do with nobody else. But yeah, this is the Wheel of Fortune. It looks like, the Wheel of Fortune can go any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? It could go this way, which is, the negative way, or it can go this way. It just depends on, what it is that you're doing. If you use your intuition and everything when it comes to your life choices and decisions, the Wheel of Fortune will always fall in your favor. If you're doing everything the right way, it's going to fall in your favor. Sometimes we have good times and bad times. Just because we're spiritual and just because, you walk with God Almighty, it does not mean you're going to have all rainbows every day. It's not going to be like that. Yeah. God is always going to be in your presence. You know what I'm saying? No matter what.
Stay in the
But
present.
we're going to have lessons. Period. And that's just the way it is. Some things will never change. All right. What else? And I'm just hearing, I'm heard from this presence.
Josiah.
Josiah. That is a beautiful name. If Josiah, the name Josiah, resonates with anyone, or just the letter J. What else, Spirit? What else do we need to go with this reading? Okay. Yeah. And you have the Ten of Wands here, because basically with the Ten of Wands, and you can see that man right there, if you can see him.
Woman.
Man or woman, right here, if you can see him. I don't know if you can see him because it's kind of dark. I'm gonna have to lighten these cards up too. I see that now. But he's pulling on a clock with a chain, and he's like going through these wands. You know what I'm saying? His load is heavy.
The lady attacks people.
Okay, so it's saying the lady attacks people. So someone, possibly who you've been dealing with, is a lady, and she's been attacking you on a consistency. Yeah, because it said woman, and it said lady attacks you. See? Right there. See if you can see it. Might be too close. It says the lady attacks people, and it says woman. So there's a female here, or you know what I'm saying, a female that's in your energy, or trying to force her way into your energy. She's been attacking people. Attacking basically who this resonates with. This whole entire reading resonates with. This could be a male or a female. Women they can attack men too. Yeah, you know how women do on each other sometimes when they're not in the upright, okay? But yeah.
Rich.
And it also says rich. So possibly, they're attacking you because you're rich. Rich in spirit. Yeah, it says she shouts.
A rich woman who uses money to attack people.
Yeah, so basically, you're pulling, a whole big heavy load. Right now everything might be on you and you're feeling like your load is so heavy right now. But just, from this reading right here, I'm letting you know right now, your load is going to be lightened. And possibly with all this mess going on with this female that's been attacking you, and you see it right here, you know what I'm saying, she shouts and stuff like that. She hates your rich energy, period. She hates it. She hates your rich blood. She hates the fact that you have some type of royal, bloodline or something like that, whatever the case may be.
The children play games.
Oh yeah, and she possibly have, some younger kids or teenagers or whatever. She probably even got people in on it, messing with you, possibly online. And basically, what it says, the children play games, basically what I'm getting from that is she's a very childish individual too as well. Okay. Okay, so what else, Lord? Yeah, so you can have a really big, heavy load, you know, behind, you know, this very childish individual who loves to play games, use children, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, and this is the truth. Nothing but the truth. Have the Ace of Swords right here. Straight up truth. Alright, what else? And there's going to be some type of information that's going to be coming in for you. Maybe, I'm just saying something, what is it? Thinking about model making. It's like a magazine or something they used to have back in the day. We have the Nine of Cups. Yes. Your load's going to be light and Chad. Because you got the Nine of Cups that are going to fall to you from heaven. And then I'm going to show you this other card that basically fell over here. Let me get it for you. Okay. And then you also have the Ten of Pentacles. You're going to be having these Ten of Pentacles, and you're also going to be having these Nine of Cups.
I understand what you say.
It says, I understand what you say. Yeah, so you know, whatever it is that you might be doing, you know what I'm saying? If you're a public speaker, if you have an online platform, whatever the case may be, Spirit is always around you, and they're letting you know they understand what you be saying. They know what you be talking about, and they know you know that. Alright, what else? And I'm just going to get a few more cards, and we're going to get on out of here, because your girl has to go to where? Work. This one flipped over. Yeah. You
were accepted.
And they're also letting you know that you are accepted. And you're going to always be accepted when you're in the upright and when you walk with God Almighty, no matter what. You have the Six of Pentacles here. So basically this hand is coming from God. You know what I'm saying? Equal give and take. You're going to always be able to do this equal give and take. You know what I'm saying?
Giving, receiving, sharing wealth, generosity, charity.
Okay, and so I'm gonna get some cards from
Empathy.
Yes, and you're a very empathetic person.
Bram.
And then it says Bram.
Short for Abraham, a Hebrew name.
1 second. So I can get us some advice. Okay, I have the Esther and Jerry Hicks, Abraham, the teachings of Abraham. And you can basically just ask, you know, some questions or whatever, and then we'll just get some answers from out of here. Okay. Alright, nothing but the highest light, God Almighty, archangels, ancestors, evil's never welcome here.
Fighting.
Yeah, somebody's fighting, child. You know, that's that lower vibrational frequency. You know, that's possibly the young woman or whoever, woman, lady who's screaming. You know, the one who attacks you. Spirit is just letting you know, Chad. Alright, so you can go ahead and ask a question. One, two, three. Ask your question. Whatever it may be, just ask it. And if you don't want to ask a question,
Surprise.
Basically just look at it like a surprise. Of a advice card with Samuel. Hold on. Okay, you don't have to ask a question. We can just give advice too as well. 1, 2, 3, 2. Oh, my earpiece fell out. One more. I'm gonna take this one. Get this one off the floor. Yeah, so I'm dealing with these horses, Chad. This white horse. Alright, the first card, it says, in my appreciation, I offer no resistance. Okay? And then it says, appreciation and self-love are the most important aspects you could ever nurture. You know what I'm saying? Appreciation of others and the appreciation of yourself are the closest vibration matching to source energy. And it says of anything we have ever witnessed, anything in the universe.
I'm in my 50s.
It says, oh, someone just said they're in their 50s.
Trust me.
Yeah, trust me. All right. So it says appreciation and self-love are the most important aspects you could ever nurture. All right. Appreciation of others and the appreciation of yourself are the closest vibrations matching to source energy of anything we have ever witnessed anywhere in the universe. Okay. And then we also have, I am rediscovering the art of allowing my natural well-being.
Sarah.
Anybody know somebody named Sarah? Okay. And then it says, we call this discipline the art of allowing. All right. All right. It is the art of allowing the well-being, which makes up every, which makes up every particle of that which you are and that which you come from, to continue to flow through you as you continue to be. Okay. And then we have, which is the last card, it says, I will never get there, so I will enjoy my journey. I will never get there, so I will enjoy my journey. All right, it says you cannot ever get it. You cannot ever get it done because you cannot ever cease to be. All right, it says, and you can never halt your awareness. All right, yet out of your awareness will be born another asking. All right, it says each asking always summons another answering. Your eternal nature is one of the expansion, and expansion.
Jealousy.
Is the potential for unspeakable joy. Okay. So basically what this is saying, for me right here, sometimes we continue to keep asking a question and keep asking the same question over and over and over again when we already have the answers. The answers is going to always be within, so you always have to use your discernment. You know what I'm saying?
Or learn more there is no answer.
And so the first card was, I am, rediscovering the art of allowing my natural well-being. Some people are here rediscovering themselves, in their natural state, and it says, in my appreciation, I offer no resistance, and you're not going to be resistant to it. You know what I'm saying? And then we have, I will never get there, so I will enjoy my journey. You have to, basically enjoy who you are as a person and enjoy your journey as things progress and as things go along. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to pull from my jealousy had came up. Let me show you. So someone is jealous, possibly the angry female that popped up earlier. She's individual that's jealous. It's me making sounds. Okay, and it says it's me making sounds. So somebody, if you got any kind of sounds that are around,
my friend.
If there's someone has some kind of sounds around you, it might, in a sense, it's me making sounds. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to spook anybody out or anything. It could be an ancestor, or, a loved one or someone who's passed on. They're letting you know it's them, and they're saying, "Hello, my friend." All right, so we're gonna find out exactly. Let's see if we can get an answer on when it is that you should go on ahead and do what it is that you need to do, okay, or start acting upon it. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have already been doing this, okay. Nothing but the highest light, God Almighty, Archangels, ancestors, evil, never welcome here. When should
name
When should the emperor or empress go on ahead and start acting upon their plans? Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's 1, 2. Okay. Okay. It says, the first card says the best time will be when it arrives. So when, basically what I'm getting from that is when you get to that point and you start seeing things, when things arrive into your life and you start seeing things and you're looking all around everywhere and you're seeing things need to be pushed forward, that's your arrival time, when you feel like you're arriving to basically do it. Or basically just when if you already started on it, basically it's going to be when you arrive. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? And then it says everything takes time. What is the hurry? And for some of you all, everything takes time. What is the hurry? And like they were saying in this card earlier, I will never get there, so I will enjoy my journey. Sometimes you be feeling, stagnant. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people, will throw energy at you and have you feeling stagnant, have you in that stagnant energy, making you feel like you're stuck, leaving you out in the cold, whatever the case may be. And they're basically just saying, enjoy your journey. Okay, it says everything takes time. What's the hurry? Like I was saying earlier. Let me get one more. There we go. Yeah, and some of them are saying after the first of any given month. After the first of it on.
Good morrow.
After the first on any given month. And then it says once you leave that
Do you
toxic.
have questions?
Okay, it says once you leave that toxic way of thinking and lack of faith. So some of you all have lack of faith and you have a toxic way of thinking. So once you get out of that, then you'll be able to push forward. Okay. And then this thing, my thing over here said, do you have any questions? So do you have any questions? Ask a question. I mean, energy is energy. You can ask your question over there. I ain't got to hear it. And whatever pops up over here, you might get an answer. So I'll leave that just for a few minutes.
Thomas.
So if anybody had a question about somebody, a name came up by the name of Thomas. And also, let me see. How have you guys been doing today? That's my question. Let me get one more. I seem to talk more when I shuffle these cards.
Thank you for talking.
Hi. You're welcome. Yeah, and I just want to add, little things that I went through in my little past and stuff like that. For a very long time, it was almost like I couldn't even speak. And by me being a person who used to be a singer, and I used to be on stage and singing in front of a lot of people, and I've always been a motor mouth and a talker, for a long time. I had went through so much for a long time. I literally was just like quiet, very quiet. This came out. It says 1212 twin flames. It's time to get centered. This is going to be intense and a major challenge. It has already started. So if you guys are going through the twin flame thing or whatever the case may be, they're letting you know it's going to be very, very intense, and it's already started for you all. Okay. So I'm going to let this run for like 5 more minutes. And let me go ahead and clean up my mess while I'm doing it. If y'all want to ask some more questions or whatever the case may be.
coming.
Okay, so if anybody asks the question, they said she's coming. Okay. Whoever you're waiting on or looking for, she's coming. Oh, there ain't no angry person trying to pop up over somebody's house chair. Gonna be in for a rude awakening. They gonna wish they hadn't came over there. I'm pretty sure y'all aware. If y'all got some kind of angry energies wanting to pop up at your house, you know, people need to quit doing that. I was watching something on Line, and they had these girls, they were arguing on the phone and stuff, and then all of a sudden they decided to go over there, pop up at the house with the recorder and everything, and had the phones going, and child, 2 girls ended up dead. And I was like, that is such a shame. I mean, people need to stop. People really need to think and stop, because I mean, you can't just go up over anybody's house no more. So know at all times you are protected. Okay. So I'll get one more word out and then we'll shut it down. Got anything else you want to say before I shut it down?
Trip.
So someone's going to be taking a trip. Or someone who is taking a trip. Possibly the one when they say she's coming. Maybe she's taking a trip coming towards you. Or possibly someone has tripped. So watch your step. Where you're stepping. And also don't trip up what's behind you. And I love you guys. I love each and every one of you guys. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. I will be back sooner than later. And remember, this is part 2 of the last part 1. If you happen to pop up on this before you got to part 1, then you'll understand what the whole entire reading is about. This spirit talker, I deal with spirit boxes and stuff a lot. So
Love.
yes, we love. And that was the last word that came up, was love. Yeah, what I was saying was, I been dealing with spirit box, you know, probably since like 2012. You know, I mess with them a lot. I'll, you know, put them on, let them run, and see how they work. You know, I think the first one that I ever messed with was it was made by Spud Pickles. It was Ghost Radar, and now it's called Ghost Radar Legendary, and it's new, but it doesn't work like the old one used to work. I mean, I wish I still had a copy. I mean, you know, a copy of the old one that I used to have. But now I have. I'll show it when I come back. You know, come back online. But I have like a actual spirit box. You know, one that you can hold in your hand and take around with you. Now that's way more intense, and that's one that I'll be using when I start going out. You know, getting there sooner than later. But like I said, I love you guys. Be sure to leave some comments, and y'all have a beautiful rest of your night. This is